Hey guys, what you see before you is the yet again new and improved cobblestone slash smooth stone slash stone brick generator. I spent quite a bit of time on it. I actually made it into a living area on the inside, but that's not all I've been working on. I would like to show you Castle Grayskull. So, I think I'll start with showing you around the cobblestone generator, the new and improved version. I can't remember what the last version looked like. I've been working so heavily on it that I know it stopped here, I believe. So I added on just a regular stone portion of it. I remember talking about splitting it off, and that's what I did. Split it off right there. So I'll go inside of it. Also, I did find a use finally for those flax seeds. I figured out that they are part of red power, and when you plant them on wet soil and they grow up like this into these blue flowers, you break them, you get all kinds of string. So basically with these I can make a string farm or even a wool farm, because if you put string together like that, you get a block of wool. So that's handy. Let me just fire one of these back in the ground. So my power requirements have gone up for this little machine here because I decided to put in an induction furnace. One thing I didn't factor in when I first made this is that the redstone engines, they get more efficient the longer they run. So as you can see, it starts off blue, now it just turned green, and once it gets into orange, then it starts pumping a lot more items, and once it gets into orange, then the regular furnace was getting backlogged. So I had to put in an induction furnace, and as you'll see, it goes real quick. It's like almost instant. That's at 100% heat though. It takes quite a while and quite a bit of power to get up to the 100% heat, so that's why you see a switch on the side of it. When you apply redstone to the induction furnace, it keeps its heat at the expense of power. So even if it's not smelting anything, it will still use power just to keep itself warm. But in my opinion, the power that you have to spend keeping it warm far exceeds the price of power when trying to run it when it's cold. It uses way more power when it's cold than when it's hot. So, what else did I do? Oh, I moved the switches for this whole system to the inside. So this switch runs the actual cobblestone generator over here. You can see the red power thing going on and off there. And then this switch operates all the redstone engines here. I'm getting hungry. One other thing that I implemented was a little loop here. So if I switch this iron pipe, everything comes out of the chest and then it goes back into the chest. Now you might be wondering why it does that. Basically what I do is I only run the furnace during the daylight, because it uses quite a bit of power. It uses 10,000 EU during the night just to keep itself warm. So I really can only use it in the daylight. So what I do is I sleep until just before sunrise. I switch this iron pipe into the loop, and then I turn the system on. That way I can warm up the redstone engines without actually sending any items to the induction furnace. So by the time I wake up, it's usually almost green or thereabout. So once they get warmed up, I switch it over, and then I start sending the items to the redstone, not the redstone, the induction furnace during the daylight hours. And over here, it's pretty much the same setup as before, except I put a split here. I actually don't have the split hooked up right now because I'm trying to focus on making stone bricks. so I temporarily disconnected this pipe. So if I want to put it back, I just put the pipe in there, and then some of the stuff will go over there, and some of it will go through the crafting bench into there. But I'm going to leave it off because I want to make stone bricks. I could actually put in a stone pipe there, but for some reason I didn't. Not a stone pipe, an iron pipe. And here's where the wiring goes for... Actually, I'll just show you. A little channel under here. There's where the two switches are. This one goes to the redstone engines where we just came from. Runs around here, up here, and then it splits off to the engines. And then the other switch right there runs down through an inverter so that the switches both act the same way. So on is down and off is up into the timer, and then up to the block destroyers. I'm going to turn that off for now. So I flick them both up, they both turn off. I do have quite a bit of cobble anyway. So one thing I want to, or a couple things I want to accomplish in this session, maybe not necessarily this episode, but the next couple episodes maybe, depending on how I cut the video. I want to take this red power wire and put it on the sides. So I want to make the red power cover plates and just hide this cable inside as much as possible anyway. And I want to make an industrial diamond. I've already made 3. I've been playing for quite a few hours, just doing kind of boring stuff that I didn't want to record. But I'll do that. Industrial diamond, make an MFE for some power storage, and I want to expand the cobblestone generator even further. I'm probably going to have to widen it out a little bit, but I want to make another section on it that does glass. So I'll have to put a macerator in to macerate the cobble into sand and then cook the sand into glass. So I'm thinking I could probably use the same induction furnace to do both. That way I don't have to get too complicated on the wiring and stuff. Plus I don't want to have to make another induction furnace. So actually I'm going to go sleep. So I'm going to have to expand this thing a little wider. But I want to have a good source of glass. So I'll show you how I operate this now that it's dusk. I will sleep until before sunrise. Okay, so we're just before sunrise, so what I do is I'll switch this over, fire that up, and then I will sleep until sunrise. Now it is still blue, but it should at least have gathered a little bit of energy. What is that over there? It's an Enderman burning. And a skeleton burning. How are we doing for power? Okay, it's charging, so I'll turn it back on. And I'm pretty sure that I've noticed during the day that I think I have a positive income of energy. So as long as it's daylight outside, I think I'm generating more power than this induction furnace is using. Although, once the redstone engine here gets orangey red and then starts making a huge stream of items, then I start burning a lot of power. So I have to be careful with that one because it'll run my power dry. And if I run out of power during the nighttime, then it will lose the heat that it's built up. I don't know how slowly it loses heat, but it's probably not that slow. It would probably go cold by daylight if it ran out of power around sunset. So I'll let this go. I'll run over here real quick and see if that Enderman dropped any Ender pearls or whatever they are. I don't see one. Cheap. The thing that sucks about this grass is that you can't really see what's inside of it. Okay. And I want to make a little note here that it is really hot in here. It's not really that hot, but it's pretty much uncomfortably hot in here in my room, so I had to turn on my air conditioner. So I plan to get rid of a lot of the background noise in post-processing with some noise cancellation stuff, but the audio, the vocal audio may not be perfect on this video, but it was either that or not record a video at all. And I'm pretty much out of footage, and I have a busy week ahead of me, so I don't know if I'd get many more chances to record any video. So this is the inside. This is obviously sort of like a temporary little thing here. This is the new workshop. The layout is pretty much the same, except I decided to make this a lot smaller because I didn't need that huge room before. I have a couple little chests here with some stuff I use a lot. I've already made 3 energy crystals. And upstairs for now I'm just making it a storage room. All my iron and ingots and stuff in there. Battery type stuff in here. Miscellaneous kind of stuff. And then more miscellaneous. This is machines right now, but there's not really much organization to this because it is kind of temporary, but it may be permanent. I don't know. Depends on if I need to expand up into here with machines. And if you're wondering why this floor is so thick, I've actually made all my floors either 3 or 2. I think the ceiling is too thick, but that's so that I can use I can cut out a hole and then still have something above it, so I can put in light blocks from Red Power eventually. This is the power plant. Nothing real fancy here. I do like the new windows though, those are pretty sweet. And we have a completely awesome basement. This is where the power runs down over into my machines. Machines are all on top of this cable. And this will run around the corner to here. So let's see, what I want to do is, first of all, I need to make an industrial diamond, and then I want to put an MFE down here to store a little bit more power. But before I do that, I have a couple more things I want to show you, a couple small things. This is my main hallway, which I think is pretty cool. I'm just going to go up on the roof and show you my solar panels. Nothing too fancy, but it generates a good amount of power. I had to steal a couple. Actually, I think I made like 6 more or something for my cobblestone generator. There's all the oil over there. I see some sugarcane there that I'm going to have to go get. And then I'll need to find some cactus, because I'm going to need cactus to make waterproof pipe, I believe. Oh, one more thing. Put some future plans. Oh, almost walked off the edge. I think I'm going to run this hallway pretty much right to the end, and then probably maybe over here I'll probably put a refinery. It would be nice if I could put the refinery over there though, real close to the oil. I don't know how I would do that easily. I'm obviously not going to expand my base that far this quickly. I can make like a road or a tunnel. There's a ravine there though. I could tunnel through the ravine. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. But yeah, industrial diamond. Takes a lot of coal. So let me just look at the wiki here. Hopefully I still have flint. Yes, I do. Oh, my inventory is full. See, I'm starting to get so many items now that I can't really keep it straight. I end up dropping some stuff in here and some stuff other places, and then it just gets messy real quick. I did turn the sounds back on for industrial craft, so I'm just gonna see how they sound when I'm editing the video. They're pretty loud, so, and also you can let me know if you like them or don't like them. So I need flint and I need coal dust. Then we take that into crafting bench. Okay, gives us 8 coal balls. Run that through a compressor. Alright, we have 8 compressed coal balls. So now we need a piece of obsidian. Coal chunk. Then finally we put that through the compressor and we end up with an industrial diamond. So to make an industrial diamond, just going off memory, I think it takes a whole stack of coal, 8 flint, and 1 obsidian. And that gives you an industrial diamond that you can use in all vanilla Minecraft recipes, as well as industrial craft recipes to substitute diamonds. Fortunately, it doesn't work in any buildcraft recipes. Okay, so I need to make this into the fancy electrical diamond gem thingy. Energy crystal. So I take 4 of these, and let me just look up the thing here. Machine block. Need to get an induction furnace and put in here too. That would be nice. So I need a machine block, and then I'm gonna need cable. I have cable. I'm going to need gold cable. I don't really need gold cable, but I'm going to make it anyway. I just want to put a gap in between my transformer and my MFE. I need rubber. Okay. Gold cable. Can you make uninsulated gold cable? I think you can. There we go. 12 gold cables. I hear someone walking out there. It's gonna be a creeper. This building is like Creeper City. Machine block. Crystals. Cable. MFE. Now we need the LV transformer, which is, let's see, copper. copper. Copper, cables, and wood. Okay, I have everything. Copper, cables, wood. Transformer. That's pretty much everything we need. Wrench. That's a Buildcraft wrench. Okay, let's retrofit. I thought about installing the Better Than Wolves mod along with this stuff, but I considered it for a couple minutes, and then I looked through all the Better Than Wolves stuff, and I just figured it didn't really add a whole lot. Like, it added a lot, but nothing that was really relevant to what I'm doing. Okay, so let me think here. Where is the best place to put this thing? Okay, so if this cable comes down here, it's going to go into a bat box, and then it's going to come this way. So I may as well put the MFE here. Right? Put the MFE there. No, I should put it that there. Put the MFE here. Okay. I love how that cable sound like they're wool. Okay, so now we need a gold cable. The LV transformer. I think this has to go this way. Right. Let me just look real quick. Medium voltage current must be wired into the output face, the 3 dotted one. Okay, so that's right. So now we have power going that way. I hope this works. Should work. Actually, no, that was backwards. Not really backwards, but not how it should go. There. There we go. Then once I get my next set of panels up there, then that'll feed into this one, and then my next set of panels will come down and feed into this side. And then I guess if I have to, I'll just daisy chain something into the bottom, which I'll probably just run a cable down to the floor and then over wherever else. Like I want to have like a backup generator system, so maybe like a line of just fuel generators, like I could put charcoal in and supply power when I have no other power. And then eventually I will tie in a nuclear reactor to it. Although by that time I'll probably replace this with an MFSU. So yeah, energy upgrade 1 is complete.